Good morning, boys and girls. Another day, another dollar in debt. I gotta get my electric fuel pump fixed on this thing. There we go. Going to Martin's restaurant to meet with the guys. I'm running a little bit early this morning. I don't know if any of them will be there yet or not. Today is Friday. We usually go to Golden Corral for lunch on Friday. But today we have decided to go to the Varsity restaurant up in Atlanta. We go up to the Varsity about once a month just for nostalgia reasons. It's not because their food is so great, which it is good food, It just gives us guys a good excuse to get together and go somewhere. Sometimes it's as few as 4 guys going. Sometimes it's as many as 9 or 10. I think 10 has been our limit. Or our maximum amount of guys that all didn't have something else planned that day. It's hard to get 12 guys to agree on one day where none of them have anything to do. Most of us are too old to work. I think only about one actually has a job. That would be Robert, the street rod mechanic. But he works for himself, so he can take off anytime he wants to. Feeling pretty good today, except for my right hip is hurting. It's not hurting right now, but when I walk, it hurts. I took an oxycodone this morning. That was about an hour or two ago. Hoping that it kicks in pretty soon and relieves my pain. I'll wait till mid-afternoon when it is supposed to roar off, and I'll take me 800 milligrams of Advil to see me through until bedtime. I try not to take any more pain relievers than I absolutely have to. Sometimes my back gets to hurting so bad I just can't stand it no more. But then I can sit down and the pain will go away a little bit. But then as soon as I get up and start doing something, it comes right back. So therefore I do a lot of sitting. Like sitting right here in this Studebaker seat, I feel pretty good. I always feel good driving the Studebaker. I just got to get this fuel pump situation resolved. seem to have lost my receipt where I bought the fuel pump from O'Reilly's. I guess it's a year ago. It's past November. I don't know if they're going to warranty it or not. I know if I had the receipt, they would gladly warranty it. But we're going to try. This Wagoneer here is in the wrong lane. Unless they decided they're going to need to get on I-20 down here. Oh, they're from Texas. They're not from around here. So they're not familiar with these roads and interchanges and everything around there. Oh, they're going over into McDonald's or Chipotle's or someplace in there to get them some breakfast. Three-wheeler there was getting over in my lane there a little bit. Had to do some evasive maneuvering. There's Hugh. Okay, here we are at Martin's. I'm gonna cut y'all off. I'll be back with you in a minute. Here's Hugh's Jeep. We'll go down here and take a look at Dane's Chevrolet pickup truck. I think it's a 56. This is a hot rod pickup here for sure. Look at all that shiny stuff he's got on it. Got him some racing bucket seats in there. Some Simpson belts. And a shifter up on a pedestal. Got some tack and gauge up on the dash with a hula girl. And a fuel tank back here. Got a battery box back here. I don't know what that box is for. Maybe it's tools. Okay, let's go in here and have a seat. Okay, I'm gonna cut you off right here. I'll be back with you eventually. Okay, the meeting is adjourned. So we need to gotta go up to the shop. Go to the shop, work on the Studebaker a little bit. See if I can get this fuel pump issue straightened out. speed limit here on this highway is 45 miles an hour. My speedometer is showing 40, but it's 15% slow. So actually I'm doing 46 miles per hour, and my tachometer is at 1,000 RPM. That's pretty good. 1,000 RPM at 60 miles an hour. I love this overdrive transmission. .373 ratio, 30% overdrive, and third gear. That puts me at about 2,000 RPM at 70 miles an hour. .2,000 RPM, pretty good. I gotta stop and get some gas this afternoon. Down at a quarter of a tank. I don't like to run it much lower than a quarter. I always fill it up. Fill the tank up well until the gas nozzle clicks off by itself. I try not to overfill it. I got another problem here. The tachometer just quit working. So that means my voltage stepper upper from 6 volt to 12 volt may have bit the bullet and died on me. That might be why the electric fuel pump quit working. It wasn't allowing enough amperage to feed the electric fuel pump, but I think that electric fuel pump only pulls 2 amps. This should be good enough to get the arms for the lift up under it. Okay, I'm going to turn y'all off. I'll be back with you in a little bit. Okay, boys and girls, it's time to go home now. Had a pretty production day. Went to the varsity. There was 6 of us that went today. Got our bellies full. Had a lot of camaraderie. Hell, I don't know what that word is. Anyhow, a get together. Oh, I'm tired now. Got my fuel pump took off. The electric Elderbrock fuel pump took it off. Took it up to O'Reilly's and they warranted it. Got me a new one. Come home and come back to the shop. Put it on. It's working good. Had a little bit of corrosion on my battery. Cleaned my battery and battery terminals. That's looking good. Generator wasn't ginning. So I popped the lid off the voltage regulator. It had a little bit of corrosion on one of the terminals on the voltage regulator. Got that cleaned up, put it back together. It charges now. So I had a fairly productive day. Let's see if this thing is going to crank here now. Ooh, look at that. No problem. Tach works, fuel pump works. Let's see if we can make it home without any other problems. It's only about 12 miles to the house. I don't foresee any problems with this old Studebaker here. It's about 90 degrees. I got all the windows down, the vent windows open, the fender vents are open. So to get this thing moving, and I'll have air conditioning in here. I could have went in front of this car. Oh yeah! Got a little breezes in here. Just like air conditioning. This be what you call 650 or 850 air conditioning. 2 fender vents, 2 wind wings, 2 door glasses, 2 quarter glasses. That's a total of 8. If I can get up to 50 miles an hour, that'd be 850 air conditioning. Yeah, I got this thing charging again now. Tell you what, these old 6 volts, I don't know what it is about it, but you can drive them a week or two without hooking them up to a charger when your generator's not ginning. They got a strong base charge, I guess, because I have driven it a whole lot and only put it on the charger 2 times. I want to ask you guys a question. My oil pressure, when the temperature gets up to on the high side of normal, my oil pressure drops down to about 5 pounds, which is okay, I guess, on idle. Right now it's at 40 pounds, but it's not up to temperature yet. At 1,000 RPM, 40 pounds of oil pressure. But when it gets up to temperature, and I let it idle, it drops down to about 5 pounds idling and about 20 pounds at 1,500 RPM or so. And I'm thinking about dropping the oil pan off, rolling me a set of 1/1000 oversized bearings in on the crankshaft. Of course, I will plastic gauge the crankshaft first to see what bearings, see if it will take 1/1000 bearings. See if I get me a little bit better oil pressure when I'm heading down the highway at 70 miles an hour and the temperature gauge is over on the high normal side. Right now at 70 miles an hour, if I'm running 70 miles an hour and the temperature gauge is over on the high normal side, it's only showing about 20 pounds of oil pressure. I'd like for it to get a little bit more than that. I think I'm going to drop the oil pan off, plastic gauge the crankshaft for the bearings I got in it, see if it will take 1/1000 or 2/1000 bearings, give me a little bit better oil pressure. Drop down in the comments section there, tell me what you think about that. I saw Robert out there getting him a bag of ice. He left the shop a little bit early today. I guess he's going to go home and work. He's got as many projects at home as he does at my shop. Robert's only problem is he doesn't know how to say no. That's about the only thing he doesn't know. He doesn't know how to say no. Somebody come along with a project, wants him to do. He says, yeah, I can do it. If it's a small project, he'll go ahead and take it in and put it in front of the projects he's already got going. But that small project that he just took in usually turns out to be a major project. So there he is, got another vehicle sitting in there, either at the shop or at his house. His shop at his house is about, I guess, 50 by 100, 50 by 90, something like that. Hell, he's got a half dozen projects of his own. Then I think maybe 3 customers' projects in there. So he's crowded at home. He's crowded at my shop. He's supposed to be working on my Studebaker there at my shop. Not the one I'm driving today, my other Studebaker. He's supposed to be doing the paint and body work on my Studebaker at the shop. It's black outside, black inside, black and chrome and polished aluminum under the hood. Black inside the trunk. It's, well, I guess you call it black on black on black. I had to have a talk with my upholsterer man that rents a space in front of my building there from me. Supposed to be doing my GT seats. It's going in this Studebaker. The seats and the console and the carpet. That's been going on for about over a year now. Supposed to be doing them. He ain't done nothing to them yet. So I had to have a talk with him. I don't charge him very much rent. Told him he's going to have to shit or get off the pot to do them. He takes in new projects. He's like Robert. He takes in new projects every day and gets them out. But still, my bucket seats and console is still sitting there. And the carpet that I want for this Studebaker, I want navy blue, Daytona style carpet. Cut and sewn like the factory did it. He says he don't have any problem with that, but he keeps saying, well, he can't find that carpet. Well, I told him to call Auto Custom Carpets in Anniston, Alabama to get it. And he called them while I was standing there. And they told him that they do not sell flat carpet. They only sell molded carpets for specific models of cars, but they don't sell carpet for 53 through 64 Studebaker CKs. I think they might have tried it one time and the carpet just wouldn't mold to the floorboard the way it should. So they decided they just wouldn't do it, wouldn't have enough sales to warranty doing the molds on them. So, but I told him, shit or get off the pot. He's gonna have to find that carpet somewhere. I know somebody makes it. That's Daytona carpet and navy blue. I think navy blue looked good with this Admiralty blue paint that's on the outside of the Studebaker. Yes, air conditioner working good today. 850s. Takes me back to the 1960s when none of us had air conditioning in our cars. I got my driver's license. I think my 16th birthday was on Sunday. I went down to the driver's license bureau on Monday. Took my written test. That was okay. Took my driver's test. During the driver's test, it was through the streets of downtown Anniston, Alabama. And the driver tester, he said, pull over, stop right here. There was an open space next to the curb. And I just pulled over and stopped. I didn't know, I didn't think it was part of the test. You're supposed to park within 6 inches of the curb. Well, I parked with about 9 inches from the curb. He chastised me for that. But he gave me my driver's license. Later on that week, I was driving around downtown Anniston, and I heard somebody holler, hey, wait a minute, stop right there. I stopped, he come running up the car. He says, didn't I give you a motorcycle license the other day? And I says, no, you gave me driver's license. I showed it to him. He said, oh, okay. I'm sorry, go on. I thought that was kind of funny. First time I ever got stopped. Of course, it's been a bunch of times since then. I lost my license shortly thereafter for too many tickets, speeding. Guess what kind of vehicle I was in? A 1955 Volkswagen Standard Beetle. I don't know if you've ever seen a standard model Beetle or not. They don't have any chrome or stainless steel or aluminum moldings on them. The hubcaps are painted, bumpers are painted, everything's painted that would normally be chrome or aluminum. There was no synchronizers in the transmission. Normal Beetles didn't have a synchronizer first gear. That's the deluxe Beetle. The standard Beetle, it didn't have any synchronizers in any gear. You had to know what you was doing to drive them things. You couldn't speed shift it, that's for dang sure. I drove that while I was in high school. We went out on a field trip on the vocational agriculture class to castrate some hogs. There was about 30 of us went on the field trip. Went out to a farm about 12 or 15 miles from the high school. I drove the Volkswagen. Oh, I didn't mention it has sunroof, a sliding canvas, soft top sunroof. But it was 13 people, 12th grade senior class boys, stuffed into that Studebaker for the 12 miles back to the high school. The high school was up on top of a hill. I got nearly to the top of the hill and had to stop for traffic or something. Tried to take off. Clutch wouldn't do it. They just sat there and slipped. We had to unload right there in the middle of the road, which is just a little 2-lane country road there at the high school. That was an interesting trip. I just got to stop by the mailbox here, see how many bills we got. Hey! Yeah, an empty mailbox. Hallelujah. Stop right here by my security camera. See if it's working all right. I can't tell whether that little blue light is on or not. All right. Here we go. To the garage we go. Put this little jewel to bed. I'm going to leave all the windows down. Lock it up in the garage. I have to be sure to close all the doors, or the cat will get in here and sleep. It's not my cat. It is the cat. She just showed up here 4 or 5 months ago, and Debbie started feeding her. And you know how that is. Okay, I'm in. Close that garage door. Y'all, anybody want a Wagner paint sprayer? I sure would like to sell that thing. Oh look, I think Debbie's got her swimming pool almost full. You can check out Debbie's swimming pool here on my channel, on the construction of it. See what you think about that. That's some of Debbie's artwork right there. I think this is what she's going to be spending most of her time doing, is getting the leaves out of her pool.
I'm waiting for the water to get in this weird.
Hey, Pooper! There's that little shitter. His name is Scotty. By the time he was 2 months old, we was calling him the Pooper, because you know why? He's a little shitter. But Debbie loves him. He's about 14 years old now.
16?
16 years old now.
Be 17.
Soon be 17. All right, boys and girls. I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all have a wonderful day. See you later.